Hello everybody, SeaSlug here, and yeah, I have not had any luck finding any 4th gen NU matches. Like, for reals, I've been looking for like over a week already, and still nothing. And when I thought I was, and when me and this one other person were about to battle, it turns out that you can't do 4th gen and Dezume apparently. So it's like, oh my god, seriously, 4th gen NU, why nobody wants to battle? But anyway, on 4th gen NU, I kind of put together this little database that I got somewhere from a long time ago. So if any of you want to download that and battle me, I will leave a link to that in the description. But anyway, today I have a match versus the Hydreigon Master number / Cody. He was looking for a UU match, and I had UU pokes that are reliable, so I decided to battle. So anyway, using the same team as always. He's using dang it, I missed the team preview, but some of the things that did kind of worry me were that Victini, which specifically if it was choice Scarf, which by it outspeeding my Raikou is. So that is going to be very annoying. Luckily I do have a Houndour with Flash Fire, so anyway, I'm just going to stay in, go for that Thunderbolt, and he's going to bring out this Rhyperior. And not gonna do anything, so I kind of have to switch out into something. I go into my Swampert just because I'm pretty sure I can take those Earthquakes reliably, which it kind of does. So right here I'm expecting him to go out into something that has you know, a Grass attack, because that's generally what you're going to want to switch out into a Swampert. So kind of just go for a Toxic, get that thing poisoned, which I don't remember if that was going to be too big of a help later on or not, but anyway, he is going to switch into this Hitmontop, as I was kind of expecting him to stay in and go for like the I don't know, Energy Ball, but he doesn't. He goes into Hitmontop, gets that Intimidate, and I kind of have to switch out, and he goes for a double switch right here, switches into his Victini as I go into my Houndour, and yeah, he goes for a U-turn, which kind of lets him switch into Zapdos, and right here I do a really stupid move and go for a Fire Blast on this Zapdos. What I should have done was switch into my Swampert, but I was honestly a bit scared of this thing having Hidden Power Grass, because that is generally something Zapdos may carry. So just gonna go into my Cobalium. I'm predicting him to fear a Stone Edge from this thing and switch out, which is why I go for the close combat, but that is not the case. Unfortunately for me, now that he does switch out, actually I didn't. Okay, he switches out into Victini and I go for a Stone Edge, which you know, I was kind of happy. I was like, yay, I got this thing, because this Victini, I really need this Victini to die. So unfortunately for me, I don't have anything that's gonna want to switch into that Big Create, and he doesn't have to worry about my Doom having Flash Fire, so he can just go for that. Kills off my Cobalion, and now I'm just gonna send in my Omeletta, since his speeds do go down. Just gonna go for a Thunderbolt. I was actually kind of expecting that Honchkrow, and right here I go for a Psychic. I know I'm gonna do more than half, which I do, and then as long as he doesn't go for a Mega Horn, I should be able to take this next move. So right here, I was really expecting him to want to save this Rhyperior and switch out into something being his Jinx. So I was really considering going for that Shadow Ball. Unfortunately for me, I don't, and he does end up bringing it in. So anyway, right here he is just going to Ice Beam me, as I believe, yeah, I do survive. So anyway, I'm just gonna finish this thing off with a Shadow Ball, but it doesn't really matter because he is just gonna send in his Scarf Victini now to revenge kill me with the U-turn. I kind of just stay in. If he destroys me with B-Crate, then I can kind of try to revenge kill this later on, and if he just goes for the U-turn, then I do at least get some switch priority. So he sends in the Zapdos here, and I'm still really afraid of this thing having a Hidden Power Grass, which is why I don't bring in my Swampert. Instead I bring in my Raikou. So I'm just gonna go for a Thunderbolt, kind of hoping I get a pair of some kind, and that he doesn't have Roost, which of course he does, as you just see right here. Now I do have a Hidden Power in Showdown. It is Hidden Power Grass, but I kind of play on Showdown a little bit more, so I was still in the mindset of this Raikou having Hidden Power Grass over Ice. So anyway, he substitutes. I'm just gonna Bolt Switch, and I was pretty disappointed right here when this Bolt Switch did not break his substitute. Anyway, just I'm just going to kind of have to risk it now. Send in the Swampert, hope and pray that he does not have hidden power grass. And yeah, just try to do some damage to this Zapdos right here that's behind himself. So he goes for a hidden power. I freaking get scared, and it's not super effective, and my Swampert lives it. So he probably thought he had hidden power grass, but luckily for me that is not the case. My Swampert is going to be able to just waterfall on the Zapdos, as he is going to bring up this Hitmontop now just to get that Intimidate. Gonna go for another waterfall. I'm kind of fearing him to go for a Toxic, but at the same time I kind of do want to get my Stealth Rocks up, so that is exactly what I'm gonna do. I am just gonna go for the Toxic instead of getting my freaking rocks up, as he is just gonna make that Toxic pretty much go to waste, because he is gonna go for a couple close combats right here. Now he's gonna go for another one. I still do want to get my rocks up, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to take another close combat, so that was a bit of a mistake. I should have just gotten my rocks up from the beginning and just kind of try to finish him off with a Nerf Rig or something, but he is going to go for a third one. His defenses are going to be low now, and I'm pretty sure that he is going to end up saving this Hitmontop for later, just because his Victini really would not appreciate the rocks being up. So I'm going to switch out into Rose Raid. Gonna go for a Sludge Bomb. Kind of expecting his Victini to come in naturally, but instead this thing comes in, which is, you know, it's, I kind of want to say alright, because I do outspeed it and can just go for a Giga Drain, but at the same time, once I kill it, he is just going to send out his Victini, or actually his Hitmontop. Yeah, he is going to send in this thing now, and yeah, this thing doesn't have any of those defense drops, so it is going to live a Giga Drain and Rapid Spin my rocks away, which does suck, because I can't put rocks up anymore, and his Victini is still alive, so he is gonna go for the Sucker Punch. Oh my god, he should have kind of seen that coming. I mean, I was just expecting me to just go for another Giga Drain and finish him off, but that's not the case. I could have set up some spikes, but oh well. He is just gonna send out that Victini now. Finish off my Rose Raid U-turn, and then just switch out into this Zapdos. So now he's down to his Victini and his Zapdos. I'm just gonna send out my Raikou. I know my Raikou can win this little battle between his Zapdos and my Raikou. I know my Raikou can win this, just because I do have hidden power. He goes for hidden power. I'm pretty sure at this point he does just have hidden power eyes. So I'm just gonna alternate between Thunderbolt and hidden power eyes. Hidden power eyes does do, I believe, 140 base power, and Thunderbolt is neutral, so it does something like I don't know, it's about the same, but Thunderbolt does give me a chance to paralyze. So anyway, I'm just gonna end up finishing off with a crit. Doesn't really matter. I mean, I do end up winning the battle with like a little bit of HP left over on my Raikou, but he is just going to outspeed me and completely annihilate my Raikou with B-Crate, which is going to make this 1-0 in his favor. So good game, Cody. Yeah, I'll try to upload a little bit more. I just haven't had that many battles. I don't know, for the time being, I guess I'll just be doing UU. So yeah, anyway, yeah, 4th gen, and you looking for it, anybody that wants to battle me on that, I will gladly appreciate it. And yeah, thanks for watching, and later, folks.